Josh Brolin has been doing a couple of interviews lately, and he said he has heard through the grapevine talks about Thanos returning in the future. Now, this is something he's already done. He did it for What If, to voice the character, not do a full mocap performance. Do you see Thanos having a future in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Listen, I love Josh Brolin's version, his Thanos. It's fucking great. But they've done everything I feel like they can, and they've really now depowered him with everything that's happened after the events of which, he caused. I just don't
Yeah, he got
get
smoked by the Illuminati.
that, and he got laser beamed by Vision. So
Yeah, but I like the explanation for that. Like, this is a what if. That was a 1 in 1 quintillion trillion million chance of that happening. Like, that never happened. Like, what they're saying is, like, that never happens. But obviously, with infinite possibilities, there will be one where that does happen.
yeah, but I mean, I still think it's pretty dumb because there's a lot of it. I don't like it. I really don't like it because there's loads of things in my head going, oh well, why don't it depowers this, it depowers that. I don't like it. I get what you're saying, but I don't like it.
And I don't think that would have been Vision's first form of attack, whereas that was Ultron who did that.
Yeah, I get that, but what I'm saying is, it just it's like why did Strange not portal back to Earth? He could have done. He did in Endgame, but I don't like going into it because it kind of ruins the logic of the film for me. So I like to keep those films kind of enclosed. But yeah, with Thanos returning, I'd love to see him again, but I just don't know where he would fit because he's not going to work with the good guys. I feel like the only way I can see this coming back is it's a different universe, obviously, and he gets killed off by like Doom or somebody like that, just to show a bit of the power level that we're at with Doom.
My standing theory for Secret Wars was going to be a Kang variant was going to have an army of the past villains, like an evil Loki, a Thanos, an Ultron, maybe some of the villains like Hela, stuff like that, and have variants of them all for like his final battle in Avengers Secret Wars.
Visually, I think it would be interesting, definitely, instead of just, goons, alien, CGI slob. Yeah. But again, it's one of those things of like,
well, that's it. Thanos wasn't just there to throw hands. It was his philosophy while he were fighting. The performance that Josh Brolin did, because that is Josh Brolin's performance underneath that mocap. That's all him. So, when he, I hope they remember it and stuff like that when he was speaking to Stark. When he's sitting waiting for the Avengers after he blows up the compound. And he's like, you cannot live with your own failure. Where did that bring you?
Alright, you big nerd, we get it. But
back to me.
I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think the way I did it is because they've done it in the comics. The way I've explained it is, I think that probably works a bit better. But at the same time, you don't really need to do that because you've already established how powerless Thanos really is now in the MCU.
In terms of the multiverse, yeah, but he is also someone who took thousands of years. Well, thousands of years to dedicate himself to learning how to use the Infinity Stones. What if there's a variant of Thanos out there which took all them years, which he used to learn about Infinity Stones, and learned about the multiverse instead? Then you're looking at a completely different entity.
Yeah, that's cool, but you've literally got Kang for that.
Yeah, no. And I think that's why Kang will be there. And I do think if Thanos comes back, he'll probably just be a bit of cannon fodder. Like, maybe like, oh, look, there's 5 Thanoses there. To really show you the stakes of this new battle. Or do they reduce it and it's like, no, we only need 1. Because, oh, this man's the only man who ever beat the Avengers. Or something like that. Because I still think a full Infinity Gauntleted Thanos would still be pretty powerful on the battlefield.
Yeah, but if Kang orchestrated the events that happened, you know, Thanos winning but then losing after,
Yeah.
it kind of you're in a weird spot there.
Yeah,
for the flow of it.
Definitely.
I don't know. Like I said, I think if he's coming back in some sort of other form, like, you know, the What If or anything like that, then yeah, I'm fine with it. But in the main MCU, I just see him again being cannon fodder, but at the same time, what's the point, really, kind of thing?
I see Loki, and obviously evil version of Loki, Thanos, and Ultron being Kang's equivalent to the Black Order. What Thanos had with Ebony Maw, Proxima Midnight, Corvus Glaive, and what was the other one now? Cull Obsidian. But coming on this a little bit more. Nice. There is one villain who I think probably fits a little bit better in returning in the Multiverse Saga, and that's Ultron. I love Thanos, but I'd much prefer to see Ultron return.
I would, but I'm just a bit gutted on how they handled Ultron at the start. I get it, they can bring him back in multiverse and all that stuff, but I just would have been. I wish it was just the Ultron that we from our universe kind of thing.
I still don't think Vision killed him.
No, I don't think so either.
So yeah.
So I mean, it could be.
Yeah.
You know, it could be right. It could come back, but
shit, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, obviously, if Josh Brolin gets to come back and he gets to perform or eat up the scenery for like 10 minutes or so in a new Avengers film,
10 minutes too long, but
then I'm happy with that. But yeah. Anyway, let's get to our next topic.